Good evening. Welcome to Newswatch. Tonight we will be bringing you updates on the trial concerning the death of Celia Barquin Arozamena,
as well as updates on the disappearance of journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
Stay tuned for these stories and more. You're watching Newswatch.
Welcome to our October 16th edition of Newswatch. I'm Ryan Hinrichs.
And I'm Hollie Schlesselman. Thank you for joining us. Greenlee students are preparing for tomorrow's Jumpstart Internship and Networking Fair, where they will hopefully find an internship that will prepare them for their career. The fair starts at 12 p.m. tomorrow in the Great Hall of the Memorial Union and will end at 4 p.m. Students are advised to bring updated resumes to give to employers and to dress for success. For more information about employers at the event, please visit the Greenlee School of Journalism and Communications website at greenlee.iastate.edu.
The Trump administration is doing its part to help Iowa Congressman David Young hold on to his U.S. House seat. Last week, President Donald Trump mocked Young's 3rd District Democratic challenger Sidney Axne at a rally in Council Bluffs and praised the two-term Republican. On Monday, Young's campaign announced Vice President Mike Pence will join the congressman for a rally Friday at a hotel near Des Moines Airport. Polls indicate Young and Axne are in a close race for the 3rd District, which includes the Des Moines metro area as well as much of southwest Iowa.
The 22-year-old man charged with murder in the first degree of Celia Barquin Arozamena pled not guilty yesterday. Colin Daniel Richards was arrested on September 17th after police found him with a weapon suspected of being used to kill the prominent student athlete. According to court documents filed Monday, Judge Bethany Curry set the court date for Richards on January 15th at 9 a.m. A pretrial conference is set for December 17th at 1 p.m. in the Story County Courthouse in Nevada.
Buchanan County prosecutors are fighting attempts by former Bachelor star Chris Soules of Arlington, Iowa, to have his trial moved because of pre-trial publicity. The prosecution filed paperwork disputing that an impartial jury cannot be found in Buchanan County. This comes after an attempt to get the charges dropped altogether. Buchanan County deputies said Soules rear-ended a tractor on April 24, 2017, and the driver of the tractor, 66-year-old Kenneth E. Mosier, died at the scene. A report by the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation Laboratory showed Soules' blood and urine samples had, quote, no detectable amounts of alcohol or drugs, end quote. Soules' trial is scheduled to begin November 7th. Don't go away, we'll have more stories after the break. You're watching Newswatch.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Thank you for joining us. According to a high-level Turkish official, police have found evidence that Saudi writer Jamal Khashoggi was killed in the Saudi consulate. Khashoggi vanished on October 2nd while visiting the consulate to pick up paperwork he needed to get married as his fiancée was waiting outside. Khashoggi wrote for the Washington Post and was critical of Saudi leaders King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The Crown Prince denied any knowledge of what took place in the Turkish consulate to President Trump. However, many speculate that the Crown Prince had Khashoggi murdered after seeing footage of Khashoggi entering the consulate, followed by 15 Saudi government agents.
San Francisco has come to be known around the world as a place for aggressive panhandling, open-air drug use, and sprawling tent camps. The dirt and despair all the more remarkable for the city's immense wealth. The The situation has become so dire that a coalition of activists collected enough signatures to put a measure on the city's November 6th ballot. Proposition C would tax hundreds of San Francisco's wealthiest companies to help thousands of homeless and mentally ill residents, an effort that failed earlier this year in Seattle. San Francisco's measure is expected to raise $300 million a year, nearly doubling what the city already spends.
Senator Elizabeth Warren is a descendant from Native Americans. The Massachusetts senator released her DNA analysis showing that she has Native American history, which could preempt further questions and attacks should she run for president in 2020. President Donald Trump criticized Senator Warren about her heritage by calling her, quote, Pocahontas, end quote. President Trump had offered to donate $1 million to charity if Senator Warren were to take a DNA test. However, he stated that Senator Warren's test is a, quote, scam and a lie, end quote.
Once a retail giant, Sears filed for bankruptcy on Monday after struggling with mounting debt and a declining sales for years. Sears Holdings, the parent company of Sears and Kmart, filed under Chapter 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code in an effort to facilitate financial reconstruction. Sears and Kmart stores, as well as all online operations, will continue to be operational. However, only 700 stores remain open, and the company currently employs about 68,000 people. This is a drop from 1,000 stores and 89,000 employees as of February. Additionally, 142 more stores are expected to close by the end of the year.
Stay tuned after the break. We'll have our very own Jacob Voss with our weather report.
Heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jacob Voss. This was quite the sight to see last weekend. Snow falling across campus, big flakes falling across the area. Lots of people, some enjoying it and some not enjoying it quite so much. We are done with the snow for now. Let's move on from that for a little while anyways. We've got sunny skies in the forecast for the rest of the week here. Fall-like conditions instead of those winter-like conditions over the next couple of days here. And then some windy conditions are going to move in for your Friday and your Saturday. We'll talk about that in just a second here. First of all, radar, clear. Hardly even any clouds across the state of Iowa throughout the day today. And that's going to be a trend for the rest of the week. Partly cloudy skies at best for the rest of the week. Here's your temperatures right now, 54 degrees in Ames, back into the 40s up in northern Iowa here, but 50s are really the trend as we go throughout the day. It's been a very, very nice day. We got into the low 60s this afternoon. As we go into tomorrow, we do have this cold front pushing through overnight tonight. That's going to cool us down a little bit tomorrow, a little bit breezier out of the north. As we go throughout the day, it's going to remain clear, lots of clear skies. It's going to be a little bit cooler, back into the low 50s tomorrow. That's going to back off as we go into Thursday. That's going to warm us right back up into the 60s by Thursday and Friday. As we go into the overnight hours tonight, we will be clear and calm, 34 degrees for the low tonight. As we go into tomorrow, we're going to be a little bit cooler, 53 degrees, a little bit chilly, winds out of the northwest, about 8 to 12 miles an hour, but still another sunny day out there. As we head into the rest of the forecast, that's when we're going to warm things back up. 62 on Thursday. It will be very windy on Friday and Saturday for you, but 63, very nice on Friday. As we head into the weekends, we're going to cool down just a little bit back into the 50s. 50s are going to continue right into your homecoming week next week. Looking sunny, looking very dry for the next 7 to 10 days. Looking great. That's all we got for weather. We'll be right back with sports.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to Newswatch. I'm Hannah Allen. After Saturday's big win against number 6 ranked West Virginia, Iowa State rushed the field in celebration. that celebration may lead to some serious consequences. The Big 12 Conference notified Iowa State Monday afternoon that the commissioner had determined Iowa State University law enforcement officers did not take the appropriate precautions to create a safe environment for the visiting team. And as a result, the commissioner has made the decision to publicly reprimand and fine Iowa State $25,000. President Winterstein announced today that Iowa State will appeal that decision. Winterstein said, quote, "Our institution takes the safety and welfare of all student athletes, officials, and fans very seriously. We have reviewed all of our procedures, including several videos of the post-game celebration, and we do not agree with Commissioner Ballsby's assessment of the events that evening," end quote. Iowa State Athletic Director Jamie Pollard supports President Winterstein's decision. The appeal will be heard by the Big 12 Board of Directors. We will keep you updated on this story. In happier football news, the Iowa State football team was honored by Football Writers Association of America as its National Team of the Week. Iowa State has beaten two top 25 ranked teams for two straight weeks, beating number 25 ranked Oklahoma State 2 weekends ago and knocking off the undefeated and number 6 ranked West Virginia Mountaineers this past weekend. The Cyclones are heading into their bye week with a strong momentum and will look to keep that going in 2 weeks for homecoming against Texas Tech. The NBA is back tonight, with the first games of the regular season starting up. The Boston Celtics and Philadelphia 76ers will get things started at 7 p.m. on TNT, followed by defending champions Golden State Warriors and Oklahoma City Thunder at 9:30, also on TNT. Good luck to all NBA teams as they tip off the regular season. Paul Allen, co-founder of Microsoft and the owner of the Seattle Seahawks and Portland Trailblazers, died Monday from complications with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Allen was 65. Allen will be remembered as one of the best owners in Seattle Seahawks history, leading them to 12 playoff appearances and a Super Bowl 48 victory. As both teams undergo rebuilding years, future ownership plans are uncertain. Stay tuned after these messages for our final stories of the night. You're watching Newswatch.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
Back to Newswatch. A charity in London has utilized a powerful medium to dissuade youth from getting into trouble on the streets. Steel Warriors created an outdoor fitness gym that is made entirely out of recycled knives and blades that were confiscated by the police. The London gym was crafted using over 2.5 tons of steel from weapons that might have encouraged a life of crime. Since the gym was established on gang-neutral territory, back in 2017, it has garnered praise for its ability to raise awareness about knife crime in London. Steel Warriors hope that the exercise space will provide a strong visual example for youngsters to choose wellness and self-care instead of engaging in violence.
Iowa State demolished number 6 West Virginia 30-14 in last weekend's football game. While the game was spectacular with Brock Purdy throwing 254 yards, the real highlight of the game was the Iowa State Marching Band and their rendition of Jurassic Park. While the band played the theme from the movie, other members were dancing around in inflatable T-Rex costumes. It was quite the sight to see as spectators laughed and watched. The short-armed dinos performed synchronized dances along with the music. Needless to say, it only made the game much better to watch. And I bet the fans who left at halftime were pretty upset about missing out on that one.
I agree. It's great to see our football team work hard and our band work hard. Well, that's all we have for tonight's edition of Newswatch. Tune in Thursday for more news, weather, and sports.
Don't forget to follow us on social media at our new name of GSTV. Be kind, be safe, and have a good night, Ames.